Episode 8 of All of Us Are Dead picks up with Eunji walking through the school grounds. She notices all the people who used to give her a hard time are now walking zombies. There's a faint whiff of satisfaction that comes from her walk, and she eventually starts a fire inside the offices. A big smile spreads across her face. The fire hungrily laps across papers and desks, burning everything in its wake. That is, until the sprinklers turn on. Up on the roof, Chaeil-soo decides to keep his mouth shut and saves himself rather than the other kids. He doesn't tell the soldiers about Chung-san and the others, leaving them to their fate instead. Just as the soldiers all fly off, the kids manage to unlock the door, but it's too late. Now, in the middle of this big skirmish, Namra's strange powers manifest, saving Cheong-san from the wrath of Guinam and knocking him back down the stairs. Up on the roof, the kids decide to make a big, bold SOS signal just in case the helicopter comes back. While they set to work, the other group of kids, including Min-jae and the others, decide to follow suit and head up to the rooftop too, working out a plan to do this while avoiding the zombies. On the roof, the gang try to make a fire, until they realize that Namra actually has a lighter. There seems to be a theme of rooftops this episode, as Jae-ik and Orangibarish also try to lure the zombies away, so they make it to safety off the roof they find themselves stuck on. Ho Cheol shows up on a minibus, though, and encourages them both to jump to safety. The episode then screeches to a halt. Most of the drama we see take place after this revolves around the kids sitting around for the night and waiting for daybreak. Even Jae-ik, who has had an action-packed series of sequences, ends up on a road trip. While that would ordinarily be okay, it's awkwardly placed right at the tail end of this series when a midpoint breather would have been more fitting. Anyway, I digress. Downstairs, Nayeon has been stuck in the storage room for much of the season since leaving the group. She does venture out to grab the video camera, watching the whole group as they leave their messages. Unfortunately, Guinam soon finds her, and after evilly telling her he's hungry, bites her neck. Now, it'll be interesting to see if she turns into another of these superpowered zombies, like Namra or just like the infected. We shall see. Up on the roof, the group who all start talking about how they feel and their lives. Among them is Cheong-san, who opens up and reveals that he's liked Anjo ever since he was 6. When Anjo leaves the group to get some space, Soo-hyuk gives an approving nod for him to go and talk to her. Anjo, though, simply tells him to leave. Well, that's probably just as well because Guinam manages to climb up the outside of the roof and makes it to the rooftop. He immediately grabs Anjo, bringing Chung-san over to try and stop him. That's just what he wanted, as he slams Chung-san down to the ground and begins pushing his thumbs into Chung-san's eye. If you're watching this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button and watch other episodes. Until then, it's me, Mitsubishi, signing off.